Hello. How's everybody doing? I hope you're well. It's Friday, and I feel like I don't know about you, but I feel like I am sliding into home base with this Friday, even though um, it's not like it's my time off now. It's just feels like this week has already been so intense. I hope everyone's doing well. I received quite a lot of harsh news, and we're going to be holding some folks in our intentions today. We're still holding for Trish and Rory. Rory was released from the hospital and he is now at home. So he is able to pass on his own bed in his own place. I received word that a woman named Sandra, she passed suddenly and left behind 3 children. And that's a very sad loss. And then um, received word from another friend that her friend lost her father and has a newborn and is overwhelmed. So I don't know about you, but it feels like there's a lot in the field right now. And I'm, paying attention to it. And yesterday was the detoxing of poisons, Guanyin. And this morning I woke up with like a little bit of a head cold. So whatever it is, it's coming out. Better out than in. But it means that I'm all like here. So if I don't sound so great today, please forgive me. But we're still here. And today we have the return of Mother Guanyin with the keyword of love. I'll show her. She is sitting on her lotus cushion with a lotus in her hands. And this is from the book Guanyin, Accessing the Power of the Divine Feminine by Daniela Schenker. And we're just going to read the divination. It's a short one. Paying great respect to all beings, Guanyin clasps her palms together and holds a long-stemmed lotus between them. The radiant light emanating from her eyes carries the compassion of the loving mother. When a mother is in touch with her child, the mighty powers of love and compassion manifest. Her eyes shine as she looks at her child, and she accompanies her child patiently and calmly on their path through life. When she and her child have a harmonious relationship, they nurture one another. And this is from the Lotus Sutra, chapter 25. She of the true gaze, the pure gaze, the gaze of great and encompassing wisdom, the gaze of pity, the gaze of compassion. Constantly we implore her, constantly looking up at her in reverence. Whenever you feel sick or abandoned, call upon Mother Guanyin and let yourself bathe in her radiant light. Her energy of unconditional love and service, and the simple fact of her presence will help you to feel accepted, cared for, and loved. Oh, that's a wonderful manifestation. Earlier this week, we had the Mother of Mercy, and that was on the day that most of us out here in the internet found out that Rory was passing. Let's see what card gives us a focal point for that loving compassion and tenderness that is ready for us today, and how we can both receive it and perceive it and give it, so that there's just one flowing energy of compassionate love. No real exchange, it's just permeating completely. Veil of Shadows, card 43. Well, this certainly is descriptive. I hope everyone is having a good week. I really do. But in case it's been intense, I feel like this divination is for us. A lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud. So we have two lotuses today. She's holding the lotus in the book, and then in this, we have the lotus also. She's sitting on her throne, and I don't know if there's a lotus actually in the picture, but it's referenced in the book here. A lotus blossoms with deep, rich mud into which she plunges her roots and draws great nourishment. From this mud made of water and earth, growth happens and great beauty is revealed. The lotus of your soul thrives through depths of emotion and aliveness of your body, in which she can plant herself and unfold as a lotus of light. Your soul lotus is blossoming, just like a plant that outgrows the pot in which it has been planted and requires more soil to spread its roots and continue growing. Your soul lotus needs some more mud, some more water and earth energy so that it can grow and shine. In the spiritual world, all things serve us, everything, including our challenging emotions or the parts of our body that we may not find acceptable. These are actually really good nourishment for the soul. The soul craves to love and to be in love with all parts of you. Like a passionate divine lover, the soul wants to hold nothing back, to become completely spiritually intimate with all aspects and all parts of you, whether you feel that they are lovable or not. This can be challenging because it can feel extremely uncomfortable to visit and consciously engage with those shadow aspects, especially in our bodies and our personalities, that we have yet to really love and accept. Yet, this is exactly what you are guided to embrace now. Super intense week, says Noelle. And for many, tensions run high in all interactions. I've had to practice deeply to stay centered and grounded. And Linda says, I was outside in the yard and my boots came off in the mud. My bare feet got sucked in. I had a hard time getting out. Oh, perfect timing of the message. Yes. You were literally rooting in the mud. And thank you, Noelle, for sharing. Yeah, it's been a very intense week, I have to say. And there's a lot with this full moon, but there's also just been a heavy weight of grief. I read a statistic this morning that I can't get out of my mind. 1 in 330 children in California has lost one of their primary caregivers to COVID. So, and there was the death of the gentleman in New Orleans who my timeline has just been on fire with people grieving his untimely and sudden loss. It's been intense. We are in that veil of shadows. We are definitely in that space of feeling like there's a weight. And for some, maybe this isn't so. And if that's the case, awesome. Good. I crave the juice that you're drinking. But right now, it's been heavy over here at Temple Central. And there is certainly a need for that level of tenderness. And there's no one to give that tenderness to us but each other and ourselves. We have to be the ones who will give that. So let's just like take a minute and put our hands over our hearts. Let's activate this. And through the palm chakras in your hands, the portals that are in your hands, call forth Guanyin's magnificent, loving, motherly compassion. Envision that she is sending beams of lotus, pink and purple and red and white light, and green stalks branching down into your heart, pulling light from the entire universe and giving it to you. And envision your body as a vessel filled with that rainbow light. Beaming through your hands into your heart, filling up every part of your body, your mind, expanding out and filling the protective cushion of space around you where some of your feelings and ideas dwell. And breathing in and then breathing out, send that same light out now into the world to all who are suffering. I'm sending it to all those that I mentioned in the beginning of practice, as well as to everyone, everywhere who needs it. And just let the light use the vessel of your body to presence itself. Bring your palms together and acknowledge we are one. I was bit by a spider on my neck, says Yvonne, and now have cellulitis. Oh, I'm so sorry. On antibiotics, fever, chills, pain goes with yesterday's message. My heart goes out to others at this time, though. I'll be okay. And Kathy says, I'm picturing this lotus surrounding my daughter Cindy as she is laboring to bring her daughter into this world today. Yeah. Let's hold Cindy and baby as well. All right, that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. We're going to send more of this light through our mantras. Stick around. Let's do this. Let's transform the field. It's time, and we are needed in this because we recognize it, because we feel it. 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And sending out our intentions for Rory and Trish, for the spirit of Sandra, and all those who love her and will miss her, to all those who loved Kirk Hudusen Mwase. I still don't know how to say his final name because I didn't ever really know him in person, but so many people who are important to me are grieving so hard right now. And then also for those sparks of joy, Cindy bringing forward new life. Let's hold all of those beings, and also Yvonne with her spider bite, and anybody else who's going through it right now. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guan Yin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. Okay, let's do this. Okay. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxi and Pusa. Namo Guanxi and Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi and Pusa. Namo Guanxi and Pusa, 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 Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 Namo Guanxi 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 Yin Pusa. And our prayer to Yeshet Sogil by Jamyang Kensei Chuki Lodro. Yingchu Taki Somo Karchansa, Disum Kunchim Pema Junyeki, Sangso Dupo Dechen Sogilmar, So Wadip So Chukdu Nudrup So. Mother of space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchanza, gatherer of the secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all past, present, and future, Mother Sogil, great bliss queen, to you we pray. Grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Yingchu Taki Somo Karchansa, Dusum Kunchim Pema Jungyeki, Sangso Dupo Dechen Sogilmar, So Wadip So, Chuktun Nudrup So. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's actually just do one more rapid recitation of Om Mani Padme Hum, because I've just remembered we also have our sister Tiara who is having surgery today. So let's send that to her too. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Generating life force and sending it to Tiara. And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadechin Yeshu Wangmo. Om Sosti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of Supreme Bliss Yeshu Wangmo be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxi Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin, bow to one another, and a bow to the inner teacher. Stay safe out there, everybody. Have a good weekend. Be back Monday.